Okay, so Android 12 is now available on the Samsung Galaxy Tab S6 Lite. So if you are a proud owner of one of these puppies right here, I'd say go ahead and update. Let's go ahead and talk about it. Now, before jumping in, I want to say, family, I am so sorry to have been pulled away from this thing that I love doing for pretty close to a month, maybe a little bit over a month now. So much has happened that pulled me away, but I am happy to be back in front of the camera, in front of you, and what better way to start making videos again than to start with my beloved Samsung Galaxy Tab S6 Lite. Anyway, so Samsung Galaxy Tab S6 Lite, it will be seeing, or it is seeing, the newest Android update. And by that, I simply mean that it is eligible for Android 12, along with the newest firmware that you would have on this tablet from Samsung, and that is, of course, One UI 4.1. So those of you not familiar with One UI, it is simply the skin that will be sitting on Android 12. It's simply the user interface that you directly interact with, and I can assure you that this thing has come a long way, and I can affirm you that it is very good right now, unless of course you're looking for something like a straight up stock Android, right? It's definitely different than stock Android, but in my humble opinion, it is one of the best out there. Again, my humble opinion, one of the best. What One UI offers today is just beyond what you will get from other Android or other third-party Android user interfaces. But I digress here. As you would imagine, I went ahead and updated my beloved Samsung Galaxy Tab S6 Lite here to Android 12, like I said, and I have been using it, playing around with it, testing it out, and I'm happy to say that this upgrade right here, I ain't mad at it. It's actually pretty good. Now, one thing that I need to emphasize is that Android 12 on the Samsung Galaxy Tab S6 Lite, you shouldn't see that as if it were Android 12 on the Samsung Galaxy Tab S8 or the S8 Ultra or one of the Pro tablets that I have here. Not to say that's not the same thing. Well, actually, it's not really the same thing, missing features and all that stuff. So I want to say, if you have a Pro tablet where you have Android 12, don't expect, performance and all that good stuff to be matched by this tablet here. Why or why not? Well, obviously because of specs, right? This is a mid-range tablet from a couple of years ago, and you cannot compare just the raw hardware of this tablet to what was recently released on a Pro tablet like Samsung Galaxy Tab S8. But as you can see here, I digress again, simply because I haven't been shooting videos in a little while, so just bear with me here. So besides that huge gap that you have between the specs on the S6 Lite here and a Pro tablet, Android 12 here runs pretty well. I'm actually enjoying using that on here, especially some of the new features that it came loaded with. So it is still a major update for this particular device. Along with a couple of other devices, I believe the Galaxy Tab S6, the regular Galaxy Tab S6, was also seeing, I believe they've been rolling out the update on that, along with the Tab S7 FE. But anyway, so performance has been improved here. You could definitely notice that there is a slight improvement in the way the tablets perform and also the way animations work. Now, I have to bring this up though, and I'm not sure if that's because my tablet is an older tablet. Obviously I've had it for about 2 years, right? But I'm gonna say that at the beginning it was lagging a lot, right? So after the update and I was playing around with it, it was lagging big time. Then it got better. Every now and then, of course, I still encounter some level of lag if I'm doing things that are too heavy, if I'm going kind of pretty close to like high productivity level of work on here, definitely lagging. But when I revert back to, light to moderate level of productivity here, it works just fine. Again, when compared to the way it was working before, I feel there's slight improvement in terms of performance. Now, going back to that lag, of course, it could be caused by a number of things, right? So if you have your tablet and it's still brand new, you may experience something slightly different than what I did here, because remember, this guy, as I mentioned, 2 years old, along with the specs that we're already familiar with, Exynos 9611, and I believe it was running Android 10 here when I first got it, along with One UI 4.1 sitting on top. So again, you're not necessarily looking at the productivity beast here. And it's also worth mentioning that this guy here is pushing 4 gigs of RAM, of course, so decent level of performance. You can expect, decent level of performance, especially if you're sticking to moderate or light level of work on this guy here. So the true value of this tablet doesn't necessarily come from the chipset alone. Again, I mentioned that it was a 9611, an Exynos 9611. So that's not where the full or the core value of this tablet comes from. It comes from different things, right? Just starting with the fact that this tablet is made by a very reputable company that makes a number of other devices, and that on its own means that you will be taking advantage of just the ecosystem that Samsung has to offer. This tablet is also compatible with a renowned stylus, good custom software, and so forth. But anyway, going back to the update itself, one of the first things that you will notice, of course, is just going to be the visual, so just the actual interface when you first open that Android 12, right? You will notice that things open, like the animations are slightly different, right? They play differently. They feel a little bit smoother. Sure, it's still 60 hertz refresh rate here, but it certainly does seem to run maybe slightly smoother than what it was before, at least visually, in my humble opinion. Now, in terms of accessibility, obviously you can still go ahead and use, all types of different accessories like mouse, a keyboard, and all that good stuff. And Android 12 actually comes with a couple of new features where you can kind of customize your mouse, specifically your Bluetooth mouse, specifically additional features with new emojis, dark mode, and this very fun feature that they have now, or nice feature that they have now with the camera. So if you were to be, let's say, using Zoom, for example, you're on a Zoom call, or if you call someone, or if there's an app that is using the main camera, you will get a green icon in the corner of the display there, letting you know that the camera is being used. I thought that was a very, very nice touch there. You also have newer themes that you can customize. Now, if you have used Android 12 on the phone, on the device, I have Android 12 on my Galaxy S22 Ultra there, and I also have it on my Pixel 6 Pro. So I already knew what to expect, and playing around with different themes and customizing it, different colors and the way you want the appearance, even just the screensaver. I'm not sure if it's just going to show up, but the screensaver, you can kind of play around with it how you would like your tablet to be. It's pretty fun. So if you have this tablet, I would certainly urge you to go ahead and update. Now, as far as battery goes, this may be where I thought something was odd. I feel like it's draining battery a little bit more. That could just be me. I'm still testing this thing here as I go, but it feels like I'm getting even less battery life than I was prior to updating to Android 12. Again, this could be something that will be fixed with an update. I'm not sure if it's just affecting me, but that's just my personal take. And you also have to keep in mind that this tablet is 2 years old. So if your tablet is brand new, I wouldn't really worry about battery life. Again, it all also depends on how you use your tablet, right? So it's all subjective. But anyway, now I will continue to monitor that battery life, right? If it gets worse, I'm definitely going to share that maybe in the community tab or something. Or maybe if I make another video, I'm definitely going to go ahead and share that with you. I'm certainly hoping that this was informative. If you haven't done so, please go ahead and hit both the like, the subscribe button. I'm going to catch you in the comment section, meaning please go ahead and make a comment. I will catch you in the comment section. I'm also going to catch you in the next video. And up until that next video, of course, as always, stay safe out there.